Welcome to the JSPT podcast. This is episode 30 something. And today we got the whole gang minus Josh. He flaked the last minute to go take a shit at his aunt's house because his toilet isn't working.
I'm sure he wanted everybody to know that.
I mean, he made us wait 30 minutes to just tell us that he can't come. So fuck, everybody gets to know now. And knowing his fake ass, he probably won't even listen to the first 2 minutes of this episode anyway, so he won't even know. It's the perfect shade. So today we got a couple different things that we want to talk about. And I guess the start of it, the first thing is the coronavirus. So if you haven't heard about it, I don't know. Well, you're definitely not in China.
If you haven't heard about it, you got killed by it.
Yeah, probably.
Because this shit is everywhere.
Yeah, it really is everywhere. I think according to CNN, the new amount of confirmed cases is 28,000.
Well, I mean, how much of that is in China? That's like 0.0001% of the population.
I know, but that's still a lot of people who, like, I don't know, who just are having a rough time, who are sick now. And also, the thing is, Aaron, the numbers are like skyrocketing because the previous day it was less than 4,000.
Oh, it's probably just a matter of accounting, I'm sure.
No, it's a matter of China hiding shit.
Well, I mean, sucks to suck.
But yeah, so yeah, that's the total like confirmed cases count, and the amount of confirmed deaths has risen to 564 as of now that I'm reading this. And yeah, so motherfuckers is dying. I think some people, but the thing is that there are people who are getting better. I think I read somewhere there are people who are like that they've had the virus and they have gone on and now they're going back home. I think all those cases though are in China, so they might just be sending those people home to die. And I'm trying my best not to be like fuck China here, but I mean
Hong Kong #1.
Yeah, bro. I mean, and it's kind of hard for me to like sell that because because the whole fuck China thing is a song I sing a lot, but I'm just saying. So yeah, I mean, well, I think there's 12 cases in the U.S. And to me, the most interesting thing that I've heard about this thing was there was a confirmed case on a cruise ship or something like that in Italy, and I think it was like 4,000 people on the ship, and none of them could get off the ship. They told them they can't come back to shore.
I'd be pretty pissed.
That sounds so awful.
Quarantine on a fucking cruise ship.
Cruise ships already suck. I don't know why people go on them. They are consistently awful places to be. The food makes you sick. Well, one, because it's bad, and then two, because you're on a fucking boat. There's nothing to do. You're just out at sea. Your rooms are small.
I want to see you and Alex have a fucking debate about this because he goes on cruises all the time and he enjoys them.
Boats are just lame in general. Like a shitter way to transport. You use boats to move cars. That's it. I need to get somewhere, I'll fucking fly. I'm not having fun on my way to the fucking shores of Italy so that I can go to Italy and actually do shit. I'll just take a plane and then I'll be like, hey, Italia, babidi boopy, and then I'll have my fucking fun. You know? I'll be on a fucking boat with a bunch of other dipshit Americans being like, oh, can't wait to get to Italy, hey Frank? Like, yeah, dude, I can't wait to get pizza, dude. Fuck off.
And now then on top of that disease, like,
yeah, and now you're quarantined on this fucking boat. I have to talk to Frank all day, like, oh, what about that coronavirus, hey Frank? Like, oof, yeah, that'll get you. I don't know. I'm salty. I've been playing fighting games all day.
Well, that's good. I like this energy.
Well, not all day, but like, fuck, man. Guilty Gear is too complicated for my noob brain, but I refuse to not play it. Like,
have you considered getting like a fight pad?
Oh yeah, I have one. That's what in the pre-show. If that's what all that fucking clicking was.
Oh, okay. That's good. I want to get one too, but the thing is, none of these niggas that I play games with want to get fighting games. I'm not trying to take my talents online because I'm getting into Shadow Realm.
That's not even a salt factory. That's like a salt mine.
Yeah, it's just
the fucking salt labyrinth. Like, fuck online playing these games. You'll come across some dude. It's like level 1, and then you just get fucking smashed into a million itty bitty pieces, and you're like, who fucking smurfs on fighting games? This is bullshit. Like Overwatch smurfs. These fuckers pay an extra $20 just to.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Josh did that. Josh does that.
That's so fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
that's dumb.
Bro, I give him mad shit for that, bro. I swear. Yeah, I was like, what's wrong with you, nigga? Invest your money. Like,
I am not out to feel that good about my fucking gameplay. I'm gonna spend $20 to shit on somebody else.
I don't know. And he's probably gonna post and like it probably was some shit where he was like, oh, so I could play with my friends who aren't as good at their level. Blah blah blah. But it's like I don't fucking whatever. Anyway, Corona. Apparently, apparently some Thai doctors they found that an HIV medicine is a pretty good cure. They were seeing pretty good results from the 10 people that have it in their country or some shit. So like you're like, oh, half are living now. That's good.
Anyway, coronavirus was bullshit. I'm sure
the origin is interesting though.
The origin,
that thing or whatever.
Yeah. So apparently it comes from bats. Oh no, I think the bat thing. Hold on, fuck. I'm trying to remember. I was listening to some podcast earlier this week, and I'm trying to recall the information properly. I think it was something where like people were saying it was bats, but it's not actually bats, and everyone was going crazy because like videos of people who visited Wuhan and like film like the eating habits there.
Soup. Yeah, I actually
yeah, like the bat soup and all like other like to us crazy ass things that they eat.
So like bat blood soup or some shit.
Yeah, and people were like, this is what caused it, and like getting really like it's like okay, there's like, is it like
it's fucking racism is what it is, just like the MSG thing.
Yeah, it's like bro, like I don't gotta buy that. It's like I think what the podcast said, I can't remember, but I think what they said was what it most likely was it was being passed from something to cats and cats to people. And not even necessarily like eating the cats too, because like that's like a thing that people would say. But it's like
parasite or something that cats have.
Bro, I'm dead ass trying to remember. I can't pull upon like the information from the podcast. I don't think it was a parasite, but I think that's what they like landed on. It was like they're thinking that it came from cats. That's like that cats are like spreading around because in places like that they probably just run around like stray cats and stuff like that, and then motherfuckers got sick. But the thing is, the origin of it was being linked to like this one market in Wuhan, which has a lot of like, well, to us, exotic meats, like random ass game animals and random shit like bats and stuff like that. And I think it was linked, like the first cases were like guys who were working there. So it's real up in the air. But for me is this, I always thought that cooking your shit enough would get rid of any pathogen inside of it or something. Is that like not a thing anymore? It's like almost. It's like
there are some things like mad cow disease is prion disease, and prions basically just can't be destroyed. It's like the short version. Like they are made out of protein strands, I think, and you could fucking sear a piece of meat until it's like
it's gonna still have the protein.
And I think if you like sear a piece of meat until it's dust, then you'll kill it. But by then it's fucking inedible. So
exactly. Yeah. Okay, so some things are caused by that makes sense.
But that's like a specific thing because like prion diseases are fucking scary too. Like Creutzfeldt Jacobs, which will make a fucking hole in your brain and kill you, and Kuru, which is caused by cannibals in some fucking tribe eating people's brains, and that will also just straight up kill you. It's nuts. Jesus.
I hate brain shit.
And it's crazy too because it's just like misfolded proteins, just like basically like the protein equivalent of like a cancer. Like the thing just freaks out and then you die.
Yeah. Damn.
Oopsie poopsie.
I know the podcast I was listening to, they were talking about the measles and how much more contagious it is than coronavirus is showing. And it's fucking insane. I had no idea. They said some shit that they were like, if a motherfucker goes in a room with measles, sneezes, that air in that room is a hotbed to get you infected for 5 fucking hours. Because measles is so airborne. That shit just floats, just like waiting. Like, come here, come here, motherfucker. Walk through this particle and you're fucked. I'm just like, what? Whereas like coronavirus, they're like, it's not nearly as bad. It's
like the table, you'll get caught.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, what the fuck, measles, dude?
Yeah, I don't know. Like the coronavirus stuff, it's kind of annoying just because it's really not that big of a like
the
flu is.
All the people who've died are just like old people, basically.
That's what I would assume. China ain't a lot of old people, right? They're probably old niggas dying. Plus, there's people getting better, and there's no cure yet. It's a virus. You probably just gotta live it out until your body finally is like, oh, this is how we beat it. This is how you beat the boss.
Yeah, like for reference, influenza every year kills about 10 grand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And that's the fucking flu. And I think my theory is literally just that because it's called the coronavirus, even though it's just based on the taxonomy of the fucking thing, is that's what makes it scary. Like the flu doesn't sound scary. Coronas are the shit that the sun spews out and destroys. Well, nothing's really close enough to the sun to, before it gets hit by a corona, but you get the idea. Measles, the pox, the Black Plague, these are all like, ooh, scary. But the flu, it's like, eh.
Plus, the flu makes it come back every year.
Also,
so
it's like Chinese.
Desensitized.
Also,
yeah.
Chinese.
Also, it's Chinese. It's Chinese. Yeah.
And people.
I mean, me, nigga. I live in Chinatown, in New York. That shit's scary.
China, like the foreign virus.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
The communist incursion of your immune system.
Yeah.
It's not that fucking serious.
The communist incursion of your immune system. Yeah. So, also, coronavirus. That's like a shorthand name. There are other coronaviruses that have come and gone over the years.
Yeah.
This is just another one of them. It's like another. Yeah. It's like another strain of flu or something. That's all.
Because it's called like corona something or other, some fucking like flu.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, exactly.
So there's like a bunch of them, just like there are a bunch of flus. Like remember H1N1? That sounded scary too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a series of fucking characters. It sounds like a password. It's terrifying, but no, we knew a person I think at our middle school who got swine flu, and they just fucking
really?
and they came back like 7 days later because they were just that paranoid, or I guess their parents were. I'm sure most middle schoolers fuck what they have. Like I have fucking HIV, and they're just like, let's play blood swap.
Yeah. Let's play blood swap.
You know how they did in like what is it, like
The Hangover?
No, not the Hangover. Like an Andy Griffith show, like shit like that, like the 40s, where they're like, we're blood brothers, and like cut their hands and shake, like that weird shit.
Yeah, they did that in The Hangover.
Oh, they did? Oh yeah.
Yeah, the first one. He's like, we're Wolfpack brothers, and he cut his hand. And all the other guys like, what the fuck? No.
Is it weird that I remember The Hangover 2 more than The Hangover 1, even though they're the same fucking movie?
Yes. It is weird. It is weird. But then again, I watched The Hangover like this past year. I like those movies. They're good.
I liked 1. I liked 2 because it was the same as 1, but I can't remember 1. It's been like replaced. Like a file with the same name. It's just gone.
Zare, do you remember the?
I didn't even watch the Hangover movies. I just know, like, in one of the commercials, Ken Jeong or whatever is like flying through the air with some weird parachute thing without his pants on.
Isn't it crazy how he's a real doctor?
That's insane, dude.
Like,
yeah.
And the what's her name from The Big Bang Theory? Sheldon's girlfriend is like an actual neuroscientist.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
And like the Simpsons writer room has like several Harvard alumni. It's crazy.
I think that's pretty common. I feel like in some weird like American comedy shows where you just have like a bunch of smart people writing. That was the same thing with like the Futurama people, right?
Yeah, they came up with like a new like mathematical proof in that one episode where they swapped brains but couldn't swap between the same two people. That was pretty.
Yeah.
Wait, they made real math science discovery for the show?
Yeah, basically.
What the fuck?
They were like, wouldn't this be funny? And then they're like, wait, how do we fix it though? And so they just fixed it.
And then they actually fixed it. Wow. Smart people.
Speaking of not smart people, this fucking Nintendo Switch guy.
Okay,
fuck?
yeah. So basically, this dude has been hacking Nintendo's shit and like leaking their secrets. Basically, just like new games are coming out and things that they're working on and stuff like that. I think since 2016. He got caught in 2017. The FBI was like, naughty, don't do this no more. And he was like, okay, sure. I'll stop. He didn't stop. And yeah, like he just didn't fucking, like the FBI gave him a slap on the wrist and said, stop or else. And he was like, yeah, sure. And just continue to do it. He would post about all of his discoveries and fucking accomplishments on his, like, I think he had like a Discord, and he would just post about it. And he was known in like the online community as this like Nintendo hacker leaker guy. So eventually the motherfucker got caught. And when he got caught, the FBI did a fucking raid, busted up in his crib, took all his hard drives and shit. He probably wet himself. Especially when they got to the last hard drive. And the last one, it had a folder called Bad Stuff.
Yeah.
And it had child pornography in it.
More than 1,000 sexually explicit videos and images.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking Ryan. You done fucked up, Ryan. Ryan, you done fucked up, bro.
Ryan S.
So
Hernandez. How could you, Ryan S. Hernandez? What did you do
fucking
this for, Ryan S. Hernandez?
dude, bro, Ryan S. Hernandez, you done fucked up now. So I think he's gonna do actual hard time for the child porn stuff, and I think he's trying to pay Nintendo off in like a plea deal with $260,000. To Cyber Nintendo, can be like I don't know. Nintendo doesn't need that
Nintendo is
money.
a fucking mean company. I don't feel like they would take $200K.
Yeah. But I don't know if that's gonna work out for him not having to deal with like any charges from like the hacking shit. That child porn shit, he's definitely gonna have to do something. Like he's gonna have to do some time.
Says he gets a maximum of 5 for the Nintendo stuff, but then with porn he gets a potential of 20 years. And I think that child porn has like a minimum mandatory sentence.
Oh yeah, so you're fucked.
Yeah, and then he's also automatically a sex offender.
Yeah, exactly. So sorry to you, but I mean,
once again, reinforcing that Nintendo players are pedophiles.
Exactly. It sounds like a Nintendo player sort of thing. Like Zare, are we wrong?
I guess you're not wrong.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like fucking Nintendo dudes would be the dudes to do this.
Because the thing is that you would need to be in an area where there's like kid shit, and what better place than the Nintendo Switch? You can't go on Xbox and be like, "Hey kid, want to send me some pics?" I'll be like, "Fuck you," and then call you the F word.
They'd be like, "Fuck you, motherfucking yeah," like Xbox kids ain't going for it, but you can probably find some prime meat on the fucking Nintendo servers. But yeah, I guess another one bites the dust.
Basically.
So Trump isn't getting fucking impeached. So
he is impeached. He's just not removed from office.
Yeah, he's not gonna get removed from office. Are any of us surprised?
No. The biggest thing from this though, I thought was like how Mitt Romney decided to vote against him, because he's like the first person to do that. And like,
he has been at Trump's fucking nuts from the get-go. Like he does not like that guy.
Yeah, I do remember hearing chirpings about that like over the years. Yeah,
and he always brings up like, and Trump pretends to be a Christian, and Mitt Romney being an ultra Mormon is like super pissed about that too. Maybe not super pissed, but it leaks out in a way that makes you feel like, oh, you might be super pissed about this.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Also, I think people were calling for Mitt Romney to be removed from Congress or whatever, or some shit.
Senate.
A Senate, yeah. I was seeing something. It was some shit on Twitter. Hold on, let me double check. Let me see if it's still trending. People were calling for something, but it's not a real thing. So it got a whole bunch of traction on fucking like Twitter, but it's like, no, this isn't an actual thing that we can do like this.
I feel like Twitter is a net negative to humanity.
No, don't say that. I just got on Twitter. I like it. It's fun.
Like I feel like, and we even have a Twitter, twitter.com/JSPT podcast. But like, unless you're in like fucking wherever the Uyghurs are, and you're like trying to furiously tweet out, even though I think Twitter's blocked in China, like we're getting killed. Like fuck, man, it's just so bad. There's nothing good about it. Everything sucks. Somebody will post a fucking headline of an article and not read it, and then it'll fucking move 1,000,000 miles across a billion ears, and then somebody will be like, "Oh wait, I actually read it, and it doesn't say what everybody thinks it's," but it's too late. So I guess good job, Romney. at least not condoning Trump stuff.
Yeah.
Golf clap.
All right, let me see. So
remember that binder that he had? Where he had that thing during his race against Obama, and he was like, oh god, I forgot what he said exactly, but like 47% of Americans were basically freeloaders.
Oh my.
I fucking forgot what he said exactly.
Look it up and let me know. I want to hear this. He's from Detroit. You're a dirty motherfucker.
47% of Americans pay no income tax, and that at this dinner he basically was calling them freeloaders for not paying income tax.
Oh, okay.
Because I think he's a multimillionaire.
Yeah, of course he is. So Erykah Badu, is hitting the headlines because she is trying to release a nice all natural perfume coming like in this upcoming year, and it's called Poussé. I made up a lot of extra shit, but basically what I'm trying to say is this bitch is trying to drop a perfume that smells like a pussy. Like, I'm not making this up. You can look at Erykah Badu, and she looked like the type of black chick to do some shit like this. It's true.
I mean, yeah, she has like in this one picture I'm looking at, she has fucking Coolio braids.
See, there you go. And like these fucking hats she be wearing and shit. Erykah, mind you, I love her music.
She's like female Pharrell, actually.
No, I think
song wise, I don't know, but definitely I'm looking fashion wise with these fucking hats.
More batshit than Pharrell. But I love her music. She's probably a beautiful person, a beautiful soul. And I mean, other than like her weird head design choices, or like, you know, because it's not like the rest of her outfits and stuff. It's just what she's doing with her head and her hair has been kind of crazy. But and then on top of that, she's trying to release a pussy perfume. You said someone else did this?
Yeah, so Gwyneth Paltrow, who is fucking crazy, and she's like the most out of touch celebrity I think I can think of at the moment, has this brand Goop, I believe. And I think that she has a candle that's also supposed to smell like her.
I'm looking this up on the Daily News. Gwyneth Paltrow may have been onto something when she started marketing a candle which sold out in hours called "This Candle Smells Like My Vagina" last month. Erykah Badu plans on selling her very own scent to the masses too. Yeah, I'm about to drop a candy that tastes like my dick and balls and call it nigga stick. It's gonna be black and thick as fuck, and it's gonna look like licorice.
I'm surprised if that already exists.
Nigga
it's
stick.
Like South Park's Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls, except it actually tastes like balls. I hate to do like a double standards thing, but holy shit, this would not happen like a dude. This just wouldn't. Nobody would condone this shit. Nobody would think this is even slightly interesting. They just be like,
or funny.
What are you doing? This is gross.
But I ain't gonna front. I might buy that perfume.
Oh my god,
bro! I want to smell like Erykah Badu's pussy.
Is
that probably smell like? Yeah,
it smells like every other one. Honestly,
nah. It's Erykah Badu. Andre 3000 was up in there.
So
that's just like Andre 3000 too. Nah, but I don't know, bro. That shit might be the hottest fragrance of the summer.
This is so gross.
It'll be funny if people start wearing it and flies start chasing niggas wearing it. Oh my god.
Like, oh yeah, here's my new fucking cologne. It's called Smegma. Like, why would I smear this shit on my body? This is fucking gross.
Smegma. Yeah, I mean,
your swamp ass. My signature fragrance.
I have a foot deodorizer called Athlete's Foot. Like, it's gotta work this bitch.
Actually, you know what? It's crazy too, because we had this idea on the show like 100 episodes back.
Right.
The fucking New York smells, like the Chinatown candle.
Oh, you're right. We did, bro. We gotta do something.
I mean, we have to actually do this. Like, if
there's a market for this.
This smells like my vagina sells out in hours, then we gotta do it.
But I mean, no, yeah, I'm for it. Let's make it happen.
Bro, it's so herby. It's like the same group of people who bought the bathwater.
Yeah, it's fucking gross.
I'm about to smell Erykah Badu.
Actually,
I don't know about you.
It's weird though, because I'd like to know the demographics of who bought it, because the bathwater thing was 100% exclusively males. No variation, no female bought that. Nobody who even identifies as a woman tangentially on an off day bought that shit. But this, I feel like
I feel like there's gonna be like 40-year-old black women like
like this and Gwyneth Paltrow's candle. I feel like is exclusively probably going to be white women. Like, I can't imagine anybody else would buy this, or like people who are like really, really into Gwyneth Paltrow. It's like a huge sex thing for them. Like, I want my room to smell like.
Now, how much? Now, do you wonder if anybody in the MCU, specifically the Iron Man movie, specifically Robert Downey, bought the candle just to be like, I'm curious.
He probably has like fucking not Jarvis, but his new AI. He probably like synthesized the chemical and just sprays it in the house.
That's terrible.
Gwyneth takes me back. All right, so
are her parents still alive?
Gwyneth?
Yeah.
Or Erykah Badu?
Well, either of them really.
Hopefully neither, because I wouldn't want to be in the world where my fucking child is, or my daughter's like selling her pussy juice in a bottle.
Yeah, like I'd rather see you like
what is it?
Fucking prolapse porn than this shit. This is just weird.
It's like, bro, like, what if you go through the mall? You're like, ooh, what's that smell? And then you go over and it's your daughter's. You're like, oh shit, this shit smell good. Like,
imagine your most obnoxious douchebag friend who's like, hey, smell my finger, and then bottle that and sell it. It's so weird. I get that maybe it's like an empowerment thing. Maybe that's the only reason I can fucking think of. But like this weird yonic obsession in contrast to the typical phallic obsession is not cool. It's fucking weird. Either way. I don't condone this.
Yeah, I think it's a real funky, stinky thing to do.
Here's a wall of vaginas. Like, okay, great.
All right, so let's move on to this final thing. I think we've all seen the trailer with the reveals for the new MCU Disney Plus TV shows that are coming out. It was first aired during the Super Bowl. When I first saw it, I was super hyped because, bro, I was like, I was at like a sports bar. Yeah, I was at like a sports bar watching the Super Bowl, and then next thing you know, boom, boom, it was on. I was like, what the fuck? I was not expecting it. I was super excited. Yeah, so I mean, I guess we can go through them and just talk about how we're feeling about what the trailer showed from the shows.
I'm curious there if you're like done with MCU stuff.
Why do you say that?
Because it's gone on for very long,
for forever. Yeah,
I mean, but like, I think this is also different because I feel like I'm the youngest here, right? So I grew up with this a lot more than you guys have, right? Because the first one was 2008 or whatever.
I mean, it's probably a marginal difference. Like,
well, I think there's a good difference probably between me and you there, but not because of age, sort of, kind of. Because when the MCU was first picking up, I was in a weird angsty phase, sort of. Not really, but I was old enough where I wasn't just like consuming every superhero thing ever. I was picky. I was like, Iron Man, fuck out of here. Hulk, fuck out of here. I didn't give a fuck until the Avengers got together, and I was probably late because I think I first saw the movie when I was like 13. So it's like, yeah. So I really didn't give a fuck for a while. I really did not give a fuck about the MCU, and I didn't get crazy about it honestly until fucking like I want to say like 11th, 12th grade probably, and even then like super late. So I think it was because I was old enough to be picky, but you were like young. You were in like elementary school.
I was still elementary.
Yeah, so anything that came out, yeah.
Yeah, because when like Avengers came out, I remember that was like a huge deal in class. Like that's all everyone would talk about. It was pretty like a big deal. Same with like even Iron Man 2. Like when that came out, we were all talking about that. So yeah, I feel like this kind of how old people say like, oh, this was my Star Wars. Like I grew up with this, right? And they remember like going to those screenings. I feel like the MCU is kind of my equivalent to that. You know, seeing like Endgame. Like I don't think I'll ever forget like my Endgame or Infinity War first screenings. Like those are super like they're kind of special, I guess. But even then, like I can't really say I'm done. Like I feel like I'm still pretty invested in what's going on. Maybe not so much since like I guess we kind of just wrapped this whole like arc, I guess if you want to call it that. So now things are resetting. They're kind of going back to like a starting point. But even then, I'm still invested. Out of these two shows, though, I guess I'm definitely not. I think I'm more interested in these shows than I am Black Widow. Is kind of like the way to gauge it. Specifically WandaVision, just because I feel like that's more interesting in terms of because that's also leading to Doctor Strange, right? So I think those implications are really like more interesting to me.
Yeah, very respectable opinion. I think for me, for the past like few like since Endgame came and went, it's been a long period of time where I'm just like, I don't really give a fuck. Like the MCU's not consuming my mind. I think I had some closure where I'm like in a place now where I'm like, of course I want them to continue, but I'm not in the thing where I'm just like, what's next? Like I don't even talk about this shit that much anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of where my head's at. Like it feels like kind of like if you're watching a show, anime specifically, because they're all about arcs and sagas and whatever, and then you have the big villain dies, like they killed Cell. Now it's like just downtime basically until the next thing shows up.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah, and it's like big downtime. It's like they're releasing like BS in between. They're really like just we're done with you guys for a year and change. You know, like we're not giving you anything. But I think my excitement is building back up with I think the last Black Widow trailer. The first one didn't really affect me much, but the second one I was just like, and I think it's like marginally different, but I don't know. I guess it was timing. I was just like, wow, it's gonna be cool. And now with these shows I was excited, but they were just so far away, and for a while we didn't know when they're coming out. Now the release months have been announced for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is going to be August. That's dope. It's my birthday month. And WandaVision in December, both of which is like, yeah, it's far, but it's not too crazy far. So that's nice.
What I like with Falcon and the Winter Soldier is that Winter Soldier was never really given the proper arc that he should have been in the actual MCU.
Yeah.
So I think that being able to watch it now and have the character actually be developed instead of showing up in Civil War, or is that the movie he first shows up in? Or is it Winter Soldier?
Winter Soldier, but Civil War was like when he was like really given a chance to be a person. But like it wasn't enough, And I feel the same with Falcon. Like this is like a good glow up period for both of them potentially, because they were just in Cap's shadows. They were his right boot and his left boot.
Because when they revealed it, it's like, oh shit, Bucky. I'm like, Bucky, who the fuck? Oh yeah, I remember in the first one. I showed up for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So if I'm able to watch this and then watch those back, I can like retroactively see like, oh no, Bucky, instead of being, stuck with a memory of like, right, Bucky.
Yeah, because they were just used to like boost Cap's story, I guess.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, and I'm happy that they're getting their own. What I'm hearing, what the ongoing theory is, I think some like leaks or whatever, is that the way that the story is gonna go is Falcon and the Winter Soldier gonna come back and be like, "Hey, U.S. government, can we be cool with you again?" And they're gonna be like, "No, nigga." and then they're gonna take his shield. Take the shield from the black man, and that's why in the trailer you see like that football game, and there's like a Captain America running across the field with a shield. Apparently, that's gonna be Agent America or whatever the fuck that guy is. Like, have you guys seen that black Captain America? Or hold on,
I thought that was just Falcon.
Agent.
U.S. Agent?
U.S. Agent. That's his name. U.S. Agent. He's a guy who was created in the comics to replace Captain America by the modern U.S. government.
Oh, when you said black Captain, I thought you meant like his skin was black.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? When you said I thought that was Falcon, it kind of all that just flew over my head. I should have corrected that. I didn't realize that you guys were talking about skin color. No, not that guy. Like guy in a black costume with black, red, and white. Yeah, so the guy's called U.S. Agent. And basically, generic. Yeah, and basically he's like a U.S. agent. I think they give him some sort of
Wait, really?
Yeah, I mean, and that's pretty much it. No, but he's just some guy that I think they make him a super soldier too, and they just have him take the place of Captain America. I think because he's more obedient, basically, and that's what it seems like is what's gonna happen here, and he's gonna probably be the main villain of the show. And Falcon and the Winter Soldier trying to do like vigilante stuff, but still trying to represent the U.S. government while trying to fight their guy. So it seems like it could be a pretty good show with them on the run and all that shit. I think that'd be pretty cool. It could definitely maybe chime in or like hit the same like vibes that the Winter Soldier had, but instead it's like a different guy who's dressed up like Captain America chasing him around. So yeah, his new suit seems cool. I hope Bucky gets some sort of cool upgrades too. So I feel like this could be very easily like Falcon heavy, him getting all the cool stuff.
Oh, speaking of upgrades, did anybody else find it weird that in not Endgame, the one before Endgame. Yeah, that Bucky's arm disintegrated. Like, what was that all about?
Yeah, I did think about that.
Freaking me out since now that he mentioned upgrades. Like, why did his arm disintegrate? What?
I don't know.
Just cause.
I guess they didn't want to. I guess they probably felt that it would be kind of like maybe they might have been like it would be a little bit comical if the nigga's prosthetic arm just hits the ground. And just thuds, like some people might laugh and if they're like, oh, ha! It's like they were like, let's just make sure no one giggles during this scene. But WandaVision also looks really cool. I wasn't so excited about it before, but just seeing like the vibes, it just looks like it's gonna be a trippy, fun thing. And I think that they're gonna start diving into like, I think the MCU is about to get real crazy. Is what I'm feeling.
Like all the reality warping shit and like the 50s vibe looks so cool for WandaVision.
It really did. And I feel like the MCU's about to just get real fucking freaky, bro. Like with that shit, with the reality warping, the magic, fucking the fucking Eternals, which also finished filming, apparently. So that's cool. That's good to know. And it just, it's like stuff that they're working on, and like Shang-Chi coming out, Blade being announced as vampires, bro. Like they're not gonna be able to avoid that. They have to have actual vampires in the MCU. Like the MCU's about to get real fucking freaky Friday, bro. And it's exciting.
They're like star making potential because there were because like there were people who were stars, but they didn't ascend to the heights the MCU gave them. Like Chris Hemsworth, like he was there, but now he's like Chris Hemsworth.
He's fucking yeah.
And Chris Pratt too. Like he was like Parks and Rec guy basically.
Like, and now he's like an action star as well. If he wants to do like a comedy action star, if he wants to do that, which he's done.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see that, especially with Shang-Chi, because there are like 0 Asian stars.
I forgot who they picked. I knew I saw like stuff with him. I think I watched like a video on his like training regiment and stuff. I don't remember who he is because I think he's
like Simu Louis or something like that.
Is he Korean?
No, he's like Chinese. I'm pretty sure. I know he's from Canada.
Okay. I was about to say from fucking Wuhan. I was like, oh, this nigga's not gonna make it.
Simu Liu is his name.
Yeah. He's Jack, and I think if I remember right, he's pretty badass. Like in terms of like being an actual martial artist, he can fucking niggas up.
Yep, China.
Okay. I guess the final. What was the other thing? What's the other show?
Wait, what other show? Mandalorian. We're talking about that.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to throw in that Mandalorian has an like the season 2 has an October release date. Oh no, the Loki show, motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot.
There we go. Loki. That's what I wanted to talk about. Not Mandalorian, Loki. They show like a small snippet, but that small snippet is loaded with shit. I don't know if you guys know, but that logo on his fucking yes. So there's this organization that he has logo. It seems like he has their logo on his straight jacket or wherever the fuck his like thing. And it's called the Time Variance Authority. And in Marvel Comics, they're like this like organization that I think exists outside of like space and time that literally just tries to like they try to govern like as many realities as possible. And I think they have like a good majority of them that they're governing, and they're just dedicated to trying to make sure that any like temporal issues involving time and space and all that stuff get handled. And I think to me the coolest part about them from what I saw is that there are a whole bunch of like faceless dudes in like a weird office type thing that they have like desks and they wear suits and they literally have no face. They're all like Slenderman basically. I mean, yeah, that's exactly what they are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are.
I'm looking at a picture. Yeah, they're all just Slenderman.
Yeah, and they just I don't know, they just try to keep tabs on shit and try to like stop things from happening. And I think a big a thing that people also wonder is if the next big bad is going to be Kang the Conqueror, and Karn?
No, I was just saying what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh yes. So, and he's like a time-based villain, blah blah blah, and like multiversal time-based villain guy that as people think and want to be the next big bad. I kind of don't, but this gives more credence to that because I think they have beef with him because they're both all trying to like gain territory over its time and space. So, yeah, that's all. It's an interesting little snippet. So that Loki, as you would expect, is gonna be he's probably just gonna do some shit with the stone that he got. What was it? It was the that's a space stone because it was the Tesseract, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's probably gonna fuck shit up, and they're gonna be out on his ass. So yeah,
it's pretty cool. The time cops are just a cool concept.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Wait, one last MCU thing. Did you guys know about the Doctor Strange director, right? How he dropped out? Yeah, no?
I heard about this. So tell me what's up.
So, like, just an hour or two ago, they announced that Sam Raimi might be the new director. And if you don't remember who that is, he's the director of the original Spider-Man trilogy and, like, Evil Dead, stuff like that. I just want to see what your thoughts were on that.
Now, I saw that headline, but I thought it was just bullshit. Did I still direct it? I don't know
he's
anything.
Not signed yet, but, like, they're in talks, you know.
See, the thing is, I don't know anything. I don't know any other Sam Raimi movies. I don't think. Let me see.
Like, you know Army of Darkness, right?
No,
the chainsaw. Well, you're probably at least familiar with like the references to it. It's like I'm here to chew bubble gum and wait. Fuck. What's that? The Army of Darkness.
I'm here to kick ass, chew bubble gum. I thought that was Duke Nukem.
Oh, I thought that was Evil Dead. Anyway, he also directed The Grudge that just came out. I think.
Sorry, I'm sneezing.
Fuck, I cannot remember. It's been so long since I saw those. Also, I was too young to
He did not direct the new Grudge.
He didn't?
No, at least not this one. Not the one that came out January 3rd.
No, he's directing one that comes out in 2020, The Grudge.
I could have sworn I saw his name on that.
And he directed The Grudge, that came out in 2006, The Grudge 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
And he directed Darkman. So it seems like this guy does a good job with like creepy vibes.
Oh, he did Drag Me to Hell too. That movie, if I remember right, that was just full of jump scares.
No, but I mean, this seems like a good thing because weren't they trying to make that movie like creepy, scary,
creepy, scary time? Scary, but like jump scare was just obnoxious.
I mean, yeah, but
they just.
I feel like that would be like, well, yeah, if they just keep happening like crazy. But I do feel like that's something that will probably be happening in the way that they've described the vision for the next Doctor Strange movie. I imagine there'd be at least a couple of jump scares. But okay, yeah. I mean, this seems good to me.
Yeah, seems fine. He can do campy, like those Spider-Man movies where all
which were campy as hell, but good.
Sarcastic either, like the MCU's kind of turned into. Like, very little self-awareness in those movies. Like Emo Peter was, it was something else. And apparently he can do horror, so I'm excited to see it.
Yeah,
and see Benedict Cumberbatch in a role that isn't terribly out of place. But we'll be talking about 1917 some other time.
So about you, Zara? Like, what do you think he's gonna do with Division since you fuck with him?
I mean, I don't necessarily like it. I just thought it was. I think it's a good fit because obviously he has experience with superheroes and like the kind of scary background, and obviously MCU, Kevin Feige and all that can be helping out. I think it'll be a good fit.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful for that. I'm hopeful for everything that's coming out, bro. I think it's gonna be dope. I do sort of wish that. Oh no, I'm bugging. I'm about to say I do sort of wish that like Disney Plus had something to hold us over through the spring, but the Clone Wars 7th season, Marion. So yeah, so that's gonna be nice. But yeah, I mean, seems like all good stuff coming out of Marvel right now for the future.
I'm just waiting for like the big bad. That's like I'll pay attention here and there, but that's what I'm waiting for.
Honestly, yeah, like I want to know what to commit myself to, like what sort of like, and I think that's what kind of keeps you on the hype train with the thing when you kind of have an idea of what direction it's going. We got the big bad with Thanos fucking years ago, so all through these years that was always something that was like rumbling in the back of our heads, and every movie would see a new stone here, a new stone there. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they're building towards, and I'm fully team like Doctor Doom.
I want to go Galactus.
But see, they can't ever beat Galactus. They just gotta tell that nigga to eat something else. That's why I'm like,
it'll feel like a repeat of Dormammu probably if they just don't just to fuck off.
Because some niggas are just too strong. Like they can't fuck with that. I wonder if Dormammu's gonna come back.
Oh, that's also a new image. I feel like Dormammu.
Wait.
If the time capsule, maybe.
Could he come back? It's gone. The stones are gone.
Oh, shit! I don't see why he can't come back.
He coming back?
Well, he did bargain to leave them alone, so maybe it wasn't contingent on the stones. Maybe he's just a really fair space.
Dormammu don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Dormammu come over that ass. No, for real though. Like I'm thinking about it, bro. Like. That's what it was. That loop thing. He hated it. He didn't know what time was. Now I can't do that to him no more. The stones are gone.
Well, maybe he'll just leave because he doesn't like time at all, really.
No, but I think what he planned on doing was absorbing Earth into his reality.
Oh.
It's whatever.
I don't know the limits of Dormammu's powers in the MCU. Kind of came.
He has to be summoned. I do know that. That's what happened in the movie. They summoned him. Like, come through, nigga, kill us. I have no idea why they would. Yeah.
Just waiting for the next big bad. Like that's why I've watched every Spider-Man, everything, because I just want to see Carnage. I even watched Venom. I'm
fucking hopeful, bro.
I just want Carnage. He's my favorite boy.
Are any of you guys gonna watch Morbius?
I thought the trailer looked pretty decent, so I'm
watching
kind of
that
interested. Like it doesn't look as bad as I thought it did.
I'm mad as fuck. Morbius supposed to be getting slayed by Blade. Why he over here running around? Jared Leto looking ass. Niggas killed his Joker off screen. I want to see that movie. I want to see
Are you gonna see Harley Quinn?
Thoughts of Prey.
Oh, that I saw a fight scene from it, and it was so fucking bad. They were on like a spinning clown thing, and Harley was on roller skates. It looked like shit.
See, but the movie's getting good reviews. I don't know.
It's probably just fun.
I'll have to see. I mean, I just saw that one scene and it was really bad fight choreography. But we'll see. I will definitely legally view this film.
Yeah, same.
Pirate it.
Nah, whatever. Let's not incriminate ourselves. This was the JSPT podcast. You were wonderful. These guys were great, and I was just okay. Peace.